Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. In this video I would like to discuss MATIC, how it's currently performing and how it will be performing during the upcoming hours. But before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could follow me down below on Twitter at ThoroughCrypto, below social and info. You will find this in the description. Let's get started on MATIC. What you can clearly see is that we have been forming this descending resistance. We only have seen 2 touch points, but I still think this is a major significant level of resistance above us. So therefore I am discussing this right now. As well, I would like to enable on the 4-hourly time frame the EMA ribbon. You can clearly see that at this point in time we broke down below the EMA ribbon and we are clearly finding a level of resistance on top of us instead of support as we saw previously. So therefore I think it is likely that we are actually going to experience a minor period of downward momentum. But what are things that you absolutely have to know right now, what I think are quite important? So if we head towards the daily time frame on the EMA ribbon, you can clearly see that it's aligned with the 0.382. So we are clearly right now on the daily time frame getting supported. But what I think is important is that we are heading towards a retest of 0.5 level of Fibonacci at $1.61, and we will still be supported by the EMA ribbon by doing so. So that is actually not a problem at all. If we head towards the 4-hourly time frame, this would also mean that in between the point we are currently at and the 0.5 level of Fibonacci, we could perhaps see minor increases, rejections afterwards, but several retests of the EMA ribbon as a level of resistance. While doing so, I think it is actually each time more likely that we are going to be able to as well break out above the descending resistance area and be able to find support on top of it and see an increase afterwards. So this trend reversal is actually something you would like to monitor very closely. As well, on the MACD, what you can clearly see is that we are right now experiencing a little bit more of momentum towards the downside. This is for sure something quite good to know, because this is confirming that we might perhaps see a minor decline heading towards that 0.5 range. As well, if we head towards the 1-hourly time frame, you can clearly see that the crossover might perhaps be on its way, and therefore I think this is confirming that the 0.5 retest is something we will see for sure during the upcoming days. As well, something else I would like to discuss is actually the RSI. If we take a look at the RSI, what you can clearly see is that we are trading below the 50 range on the red area. Therefore, if we see a breakdown occur, we still have quite a lot of space left to break out below the dotted line. And as well, if we see an increase in price action, we still have enough strength on the RSI as well to see a breakout occur and not be able to break out above the dotted line and expect a trend reversal. So the RSI on the 1-hourly time frame does actually look very good to me. And if we head towards the 4-hourly time frame, what you can see immediately is something I think is absolutely important. So if we are heading towards that $1.61 range, I would like to discuss that very good bullish divergence that we are clearly seeing. So we are clearly creating on the chart this higher low and on the RSI this lower low. Therefore, this is a confirmed bullish divergence. I personally think that it's still the case that we could perhaps expect more momentum towards the downside heading towards the 0.5 range. But especially once we reach that zone, this bullish divergence will for sure be very helpful. And I think that is for sure something that you do not want to miss out on. Once we reach this range, I will be personally entering a long position because I think we will see a major recovery afterwards on MATIC. And that is something I wanted to discuss with all of you guys because you do not want to miss out on this possible opportunity as well. This being said, I would like to discuss lastly this horizontal level of support and why it's so crucial right now that if we reach this level, it will be a major stronghold, especially because previously we found resistance underneath this range. And as well, we found for a minor period of time support on top of it. So if we are going to see a decline, we are heading towards that confirmed major level of support and resistance. And therefore, I'm not actually concerned that we are going to break out underneath it. As well, if we take a look at previous data and just follow this line, you can clearly see that we found support on top of this range even further in the past, and that makes this range just a more significant level of support that we are absolutely going to stay on top of, and where I personally will be entering my long trade position on MATIC, because I think after this point in time we will be able to break out above this descending resistance, create a trend reversal and see exponential growth towards the upside, heading once more towards that $2.22 level. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, do not forget to give me a thumbs up down below, and as well, have a nice day.